Right, I think this is episode 14 of the live painting series. Just having a quick look at the clock to see what time it is. Okay, this is the second live video of the day. And the light is not perfect for it, but I've got the urge today. So when you've got the urge to create a bit of art, create it. That's what I say. Why not? I can increase the light a bit on the editing for the 10-minute finished version. I've sort of got the urge today because I think today I can get all of the top half of these bubbles drops done. A little dab of water. Blurring is the word I'm looking for. It wasn't, isn't it? I was thinking earlier when I said it's not smudging. Well, it sort of is smudging, but it's blurring more than smudging, I think, that I'm after as the word. Push it back a little bit, and then I can put some more on if I want. Oh, that doesn't look bad already. In one little hit. Not sure it needs a lot more. No, have I put too much on then? I think I should have stopped when I was happy with when I said it. Not sure it needed a lot more. I think I should have stopped right then. Yeah, I quite like this bit, pushing it back and bringing it forwards again. It's a judgment call. Now, how's it looking? Does that need a bit more? It's on a dark colour background. Normally these work better on a lighter background, a lighter colour. So it's on dark, so in a way it doesn't matter how much I put on there. Got a couple more drops. Doink, doink. See, that's the advantage of using a pen for this. I can put on the minutest amounts quickly, and that's better. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Oh yeah. Okay. Now, as I've said before, the reason I don't do all of this in one continuous line is because these acrylic paint pens can spit a bit, particularly when you might be able to hear the scraping of me going over all that raised paint. It can spit little flecks of acrylic out, which I don't necessarily want if I do it in one line. If I do it bit by bit, as you can see me doing, there's less of that spitting going on. Okay, dab of water. Ooh, crikey. That's gone a lot more liquid than I thought. Way too much water on the brush then. So I need to really pick that liquid up off, and I'm going to have to, this one I'm going to have to go back in again. Cocked that one up a bit, didn't I? A few more drops. Better. Better. Do I need to push that back a little bit? Yes, I will do. Wipe off the brush a little bit. Bit of water on it, but not too much like last time. And again, because I use the acrylic pen to do this, there's not a huge amount of paint on there, so it's easy for me to basically just sort of wash it off again as I'm pushing it back. But it all creates layers of blurring and smudging. So it's all a bit more, what's the word? It's not solid. Well, it isn't solid, it's a bit more dreamy, not dreamy. Yeah, in the imagination, shall we say, that the brain is going to have to do the work that I said about in the last video, that our brain knows what a drop or a bubble looks like. Is that okay? That's not bad. I'm just going to get this last one done now, I think. So we just need to prompt the brain. Now, did you see me doing that? Pulling away and then going back in. That's for the editing. So that I can end up with, when I'm all I want to end up with for the edited videos is the work on the canvas. I don't really want my hands going in and out. So it does affect the fact that I edit them afterwards. It does affect the way I paint, because I'm painting at an arm's length for a start. I'm not painting like this. I'm painting at an arm's length, and then when I go and do something new, I have to take my hands away and then go back in again. But like anything else, just a case of getting used to it. Now, with it being on that bright yellow, you can really see the effect of the smudging / blurring. Now, how much do I need to push that back? Do I need to push it back at all? I might push it back a little bit. Dab of water, and then get a bit of water off. Get a bit of paint off. It does seem counterintuitive, doesn't it? I'm putting water on the brush and then dabbing it off, dabbing the water off on a bit of kitchen towel, and then I'm washing off paint that I've just put on. Hang on, why don't you just not put the paint on in the first place? A reasonable point, but the end result is to get this blurring, smudging. That's not bad. I think that's not bad. Can always go and put a bit in more. Next, I'm going to put the, hang on, these white bits. White shading goes at the bottom. So that's what I've got to do in the next session, but I want to let all the black bits dry first. I'm just going to have a quick fight, so I can always put more on when I come back, even after I've done the white bits. I can add some more, and then after I'm happy with the black bits and the white bits, I'm then going to put on these white bits, which are reflections they're supposed to look like reflections of light coming through. In this case, it would be it's a set of windows, isn't it? To again trick the eye into thinking that it's a 3D form. One quick look, final look. There we go. Progress, isn't it? Right, signing off for now. Wishing you as ever health and happiness. I'll see you for the next one.